Ah, Rastafari, I give thanks for the giving of thanks. Thanks for the Black Christ in Flesh, King Emmanuel Charles Edwards. It's not a video with the priest live from Egypt, Bahamas. Give thanks, for our President Gordon King, King Emmanuel Charles Edwards, the Black Christ in Flesh in this time. Give thanks for all the viewers who will come in and watch the videos, subscribe, like the videos. We give thanks, Black again. Yeah, today with the priest, we can try to finally bring an understanding to the usage of the King James Version Bible and the Bobo Shanti order. Lately, over the years since King Emmanuel Charles Edwards, our President Gordon King, Jamaica move, in 1996. And, with since from that day on until now, there's been a great controversy about the Bible and its legitimacy, its validity, And even more and more you will hear around the Bobo Shanti family, we have a dash with the Bible. We have a dash with the Bible. Emmanuel said we got dash with the Bible in the river Euphrates, when we reach Mount Zion, So, the trending, energy towards the Bible seems to become more negative through a misunderstanding. I've found in my own self that enough people using when data say we can dash away the Bible as a way to try to prove that the Bible is not truth. It's not real, it's not metaphoric. I mean, it's just metaphoric and a bunch of fairy tales, And I don't think that's what Dada was really trying to tell the congregation. If we do a more in-depth, research using, our favorite word on this channel, common sense, we can try to understand what the Father was prophesying, to the Black House of Israel, like the Bobo Shanti family, when the Father said, we are going to dash away the Bible in the river Euphrates when we cross over the Jordan into Zion, So first thing we got to do is validate the Bible. We got to prove that the Bible is true. Because why would the Emperor, His Majesty, verify the Bible? His Majesty say the Bible is true. His message is true. Marcus Garvey himself quote from the Bible and also was a devoted, Christ follower. I wouldn't use the word Christian because Marcus Garvey separated himself from the Christian religious, the religious concept of how they would see Christ. Marcus saw Christ through the scriptures, not through religious teachings, And even Emmanuel Charles Edwards himself, the worthy founder leader of the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress, the man say Bible and hymn book way is the only way, Father Moses' way, to save yourself. So it's obviously that these three monarch figures, reigning God figures, had no problem with the Bible and its message. They had no issues with the Bible and this message. Emmanuel said along the way, Emmanuel said there's good and bad in the Bible, which means there are good things you can learn and there's some bad things you can learn. Because over the years of writers, every writer have a right to give his opinion. Every writer have a right, to write how he see what he was seeing. That's why King Emmanuel come and tell us in this time, when you search the scriptures, in them you think you find life, but these scriptures are speaking of me, which means I'm showing you how to live and understand what you're reading. Because even when we go to the Ethiopian eunuch, Philip and an apostle, the black apostle of the black Christ, he asked the Ethiopian eunuch, do you understand what you're reading? Which means, does it make sense to you? So King Emmanuel Charles Edwards, he come and live the Bible and make sense of it by showing us the liberty, showing us the 10 Commandments through the lifestyle, showing us the scriptures in flesh. So it don't be no confusion about what the scripture is saying. So with that understanding, Emmanuel said to the congregation, we are going to dash away the Bible. And the review phrase is why? It was for a reason. It was for a prophetic reason. It was not because the Bible was all a lie and he was just using it and all this stuff they make up. They say Emmanuel never really approved the Bible. He just used the Bible. I mean, I don't even know what sense that make. Because our golden Sabbath lesson, which is read every Saturday, is Exodus 20, Exodus 31. We have to read that every Saturday. That's in the Bible. Psalms, we have to read 24 Psalms a day. Yeah. It's in the Bible. We have a sabbatical text, which is a different scripture from any part of the Bible. You could choose any part of the Bible. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Obadiah, Nahum. You can pick any book in the Bible for the Sabbath text. So it's obviously our whole Congress is founded on the Bible. When you see the 4 bubble shanty to the 4 corners of the tabernacle holding the 4 banners, that's in the Bible. Revelation 7, the 4 angels holding the 4 winds. When he say, hurt not the earth until I seal 144,000 elect saints, which is I and I in this time. You see, so when we look upon the altar, we see 7 priests. Why 7 priests? And then we see on the side of the altar, we see a throne, a white throne, a white seat. Where that's in the Bible. 7 golden candlesticks in the midst of the Lamb upon the throne, the white throne. It's in the Bible. Emperor Haile Selassie sat upon the throne of King David and Solomon in Ethiopia. David's from the Bible, Solomon's from the Bible. The whole Bubble Shanty essence is the Bible, with nothing else but the Bible. Hebrews chapter 7, the Levi order can't save you. Melchizedek order. It's in the Bible. So I think by now, so far, we have already validated that the Bible, it's approved by Christ. It's approved by the Black Christ because he used it for everything. The only book outside of the Bible that Dada used was the hymn book, the Black Supremacy book, what he wrote himself. That's what he gave us. Hymn books, Black Supremacy book, and the Bible. That's the books we get from the Father. Then you get the Black Supremacy chorus book, Black Supremacy hymn book, Black Supremacy with him right. They hymn things. That's Christ literature. But outside of Christ literature, Christ only gave us the Bible. That's it. That's the whole of Baba Shanti is based on the Bible. So to say if the Bible is true and valid, we would not know about the emperor without the Bible. Revelation chapter 5 and 5 say the king sat upon the throne in the midst of the Lamb, opening the seals. We know only Emperor Rastafari did that. And this emperor who sat upon the throne, he was from the lineage of Solomon and David. We know only Emperor Rastafari is from the lineage of Solomon and David because the Queen of Sheba of Ethiopia married the King Solomon, from the lineage of David, David's son Solomon. So that's how the emperor come from the lineage of Solomon and David. But a lot of people want to argue because the Father said we're going to dash away the Bible and review Euphrates, that all of this is not even real. They correspond with the evil world that is trying to deny the Solomonic dynasty, that is trying to deny Jehovah, the God of David, Yahweh, the God of Israelites, the black Israelites. They trying to use King Emmanuel words, dash away the Bible. As I say, the Bible is no truth. The Bible is a lie. That's not what King Emmanuel is saying. So let's go with it. Y'all just follow me. Just stick with me and we can bring some clearance to this. So why did King Emmanuel say we can dash away the Bible? King James Version. We live outdoors, so that's the neighbors having some convo, that's what's up. We out live today, so outdoors, so if you hear any, chat, that's what's up. But let's deal with it. Emmanuel straight said we can dash away the Bible, but where and when is very important. It's very important why, where, and when we're gonna dash away this Bible. First of all, he never said we can dash away the Bible in the West. So any Bobo Shanty telling you the Bible fake, the Bible ain't real, we need to get rid of the Bible, that's not what King Emmanuel teach. Emmanuel said when we reach the river Euphrates, that's when we out of slavery. Why? The Bible is very prophetic. It's just a book of prophecy. What is a prophecy? If many don't know. Many may know, many don't know. A prophecy is a word given by a person called a prophet. Prophet by root word. Oh no, it really gets loud. What were y'all going to go on? But you're going on for true? Okay. Yeah, well, finally, my neighbor's about to go do some learning, so we have to cut this video, and we have to make a part 2. Out of love, Rastafari love.